So now we know how important the good bacteria is. I will tell you 5 steps to improve your good bacteria in your gut. Number 1. Fiber, fiber, fiber. Everybody should take at least 25 grams of fiber per day. Fruits and vegetables has lots of fiber. One apple has 4 grams of fiber. But the problem is we don't include fiber in our diet at all. You should include at least 1 fruit or 1 serving of vegetables in every meal. How many of us just eat dosa and sambar for breakfast for a long time, including me? My favorite breakfast is dosa and sambar, and even for that I will tell my amma, sambarla paruppu illama uttu. Number 2, please include fermented foods like idli, curd, more kolambu, palaya sadam, dokla. Make sure that it is fermented and 1 serving at least per day. You know, my friend Saravana Kumar is like, no matter how the invention has been, nobody can beat our palaya soru. I will completely agree with him because he has tried everything, west, east, north, south, including palaya pizza. So number 3 is avoid processed food. Processing is a process where you add ingredients to increase the shelf life of the product. My friend Saravana Kumar loves boxed processed food, especially if it has crossed the expiration date, because he can fight with the owner and buy it at a half rate. For example, if a bowl of beans lasts for only 1 day, you could add sugar or salt preservative or trans fats to increase the shelf life almost to 1 year, and this is a completely unhealthy process. So how do you know whether it is processed? As a general rule, there are 2 things that you should look at. Number 1, if it is white, it might not be good. This is true for 95% of the time. And number 2, if the food comes in a box or completely covered or frozen or ready to eat, 95% of the time it is processed as well. Examples include bread, cereals, ketchup, anything that comes up in boxes like boxed juices, boxed drinks. Except for milk and curd, 95% of the time if you see anything white, it is not right. When it comes to food, if it is white, it doesn't denote peace. It's actually help us rest in peace. Also, before you eat anything, look at the ingredients. If any of the ingredients contains this word artificial, please do not take it. My friend Saravana Kumar, after listening to this, is not buying any product with any name on it, even ISO certification. So the 4th step is try to be a vegetarian as much as possible, because vegetarian food has lots of fiber and your bacteria will love it. You will develop good bacteria in your small intestine more than non-vegetarian diet, because that diet doesn't have that much fiber at all. Most of us don't even look at the vegetarian side of a buffet or a get-together. If you eat vegetable, you're being seen as untouchable. So I love non-vegetarian, but I have limited myself consciously to 1 meal a week, because there are 21 meals a week, 3 meals a day, 21 meals a week. If you can limit yourself to 1 meal a week of non-vegetarian, your bacteria will love you. We should tell to our bad bacteria that, hey, குஸ்கா எல்லாம் குட் பாக்டீரியா கிட்ட கொடுத்துட்டு லெக் பீஸ் எல்லாம் போட்டு உன்னைய வளர்த்தேனடா, அதுக்கு உன்னால என்ன பண்ண முடியுமோ அதை நல்லா பண்ணிட்டேன். So the 5th step is do not take any antibiotics unless if it is absolutely needed. Antibiotics are known to destroy the good bacteria in small intestine. But the problem is in India, people are eating antibiotics like as if it is an eclairs candy. When I was in India, I had some fever. I went to the pharmacy store. I asked for Tylenol or paracetamol. That guy was like, if you take this paracetamol, your fever will continue for 3 days. If you take this amoxicillin antibiotic, your fever will be gone in 1 day. And he is telling me, if you want a good doctor, you let me know, I will refer you to one. So in addition to these